Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This battle's on the Sand River map, and it's El Comandante again in his Type 64. So this video will be about playing this map in a light tank, and also a little bit more about the Type 64. Now, this previous video with his tank, he earned his 3rd mark of excellence, but this happened just before. Still only got 2 marks on it, so he's still loaded up with premium ammunition. Alright, so you can see where the EBR is going, up to the north, and therefore he's going to the south, so the 2 light tanks in his team. So no point sending 2 light tanks to the same area, particularly on an open map like this. And he's already spotted an E25. It's the Cockroach tank destroyer. And he didn't get spotted by that as well, and that just indicates that E25 is probably still moving or hadn't settled down with his binoculars. He did get spotted by the VK there. That's one of the other light tanks on the enemy side, and looks like they just lost their EBR in the north. So all the light tank duties now up to Commie here. Anyway, he's doing the right thing here just by spotting. That's what he told his team. This Death Lord chatting there, just saying, I don't think this team's going to win. Death Lord, you're not in your mouse, so how can you guarantee a win? And I don't think he's going to help win this game, but we'll see what happens in the stats at the end of the game. Death Lord, if you haven't seen him, is one of the most famous mouse drivers in the game on the Azure server. He's got most of his battles in the mouse. Now he's in a low tier, but saying, alright, looks like they don't want to win. Alright, now, you're going to see a few examples here of poor situational awareness from the enemy. Obviously people are shooting back at Commie here, but he put a couple of shots there into the Challenger without Challenger even changing his gun. And you're going to see a few more examples of that. So that's one of the things, if you notice that the enemy you're firing at when you're flanking is not paying attention to, well, that gives you the opportunity to keep putting more shots in. In any case, his spotting has helped eliminate the VK 2801. Well, he didn't get much credit for that, but nonetheless, everything helps. Now, unfortunately, those tanks are a bit too far back for his own team to do something, but now he's found a nice target here, the VK 3601. He did get spotted there, and that's that E25 has just come back to crest and just popped over, so that's causing him to be lit. So he's just using this hollow here, and that VK 36 not being able to do much about what Commie's doing to him. And gets spotted again with the E25 coming over. And gets a nice ammo rack on the E25. Well, causes that from his spotting, I should say. And now we can put some shots into this Type 58. This team's got a slight advantage now. They're up on hit points and up on tanks. Now, one of the aspects of this gun is it's pretty fast firing. It's 18 rounds a minute in standard mode. That's without any crew skills. So he's running food, then he would have a good skilled crew with brothers in arms, and obviously you saw his equipment load out at the start. So his rate of fire is going to be up around 20 rounds a minute, which is around about around every 3 to 4 seconds. So one of the things you're going to see here, okay, first of all, this Hellcat hasn't really started reacting. Oh, now he has, and you'll see he'll fire a shot, so it just misses. But now Commie knows that he can put at least 2 more shots in before that Hellcat's even got a chance to fire again. So he can take his time, make sure his aim is true, and fire without any danger. So knowing your tank and its capabilities, but also knowing a bit more about the tanks that you're seeing will help you estimate whether you need to take the risk of sitting in front of that tank and firing, or sitting in the range of its gun. In any case, he's not going to push around on this Type 58, just wants to make sure he stays lit. There's no artillery in the game, so nothing's going to do that, but puts a nice shot into the Type 58. Type 58 fires and unfortunately hits Commie, but not a problem at this stage with his number of hit points he's got. He's got a 234-100 with him, so he's capable of doing a bit more helper damage to this Type 58, but the thing is, as the 58 pulls back, there's a few tank destroyers up there who will punish you if you go around the corner. So he's helped light those tank destroyers and he gets some assisted damage there, so he's already up to 1300 assisted damage, 1600 of his own damage, and unfortunately that Nashorn got lit and dies as a result. So Commie's going to come around here and see if he can get an angle either on the Type 58 or light these TDs again. He picks up a bit more spotting damage. He's just making sure he's not lit, and also that there's no tanks down there in the middle, because notice on the mini-map there's a Super Hellcat there that hasn't been spotted for a while in the centre. Oh, there he has, he pops up. Anyway, Commie can be pretty certain he's not lit now, so he's just going over the slope and coming up one of these ravines and coming around the back of this Type 58. Again, he's safe here from the tanks on the hill, there, or the TDs I should say. Now, Type 58's reacting, puts a shot in, takes a hit from the Type 58. This is a good trade here though, and he's got the time before the Type 58 reloads to get another shot in, which gives him the kill. So that is 2 kills now to Commie. He's just clicked over 2000 damage of his own, and he's got 1700 assisted. Well, Deathlord's made it right up to the base. Oh, it's his standard tactic. Advance right up the track, and unfortunately that VK 4503 has taken Deathlord out. And he's nicely offering his side here to Commie. Yeah, that's right. Keep your side straight and turn your turret. That works well in a heavy tank trying to face a light tank. Now, the Commie, of course, is firing premium rounds. It's given him the best pen. And just waiting for that VK to fire. And unfortunately, the VK fires and hits him before he gets a chance to pull back. So now he knows he can put a couple more shots in. 2 more shots in, he's probably got the kill there. And his team's doing really well. It's really only 3 tanks left on the enemy side. And he's dark now, that BK won't be able to see him. Yes, he does get lit there, but now the VK doesn't know where to go, gets the kill shot on the VK. So only 2 tanks left, only 1 tank left now. And that's the end of the game. 2900 damage and 1800 assisted. Let's go and have a look at the detail. Okay, another Ace Tanker Mastery badge there for Commie. Got the High Caliber Award for the most damage in the game, and the Patrol Duty Award for spotting tanks that were then damaged by the team. Let's have a look at the team performance there. So he finished well on top in terms of experience, base 1663, so really good game there, which would have again helped his MOE move forward. And you saw that previous video where he got his 3rd mark. This game would have put him close to the edge there, I think. 2940 direct damage was the top level across both teams. VK that he killed at the end did 2690, and how did Deathlord go? Well, he did 1180, finished in the top 5, is that right? Yeah. So, okay, not too bad, but he ended up with the infamous base experience of 666. Anyway, good to see him in the game anyway, even if he does complain about other players a bit much. Well, anyway, so look at the detail. He fired 38 shots. That tells you he kept his gun running a lot of the game. Even, yes, it is a fast-firing gun. 32 hits. It's pretty good accuracy there for the gun. It's actually, dispersion's not so fantastic, but good shooting. 27 pens. They're all premium ammunition, so that obviously helped a great deal. He did spend 100,000 credits on ammunition and paid for his food, I think, there, the premium consumables. So that did cost him 32k, but again, he was on his mission for his third mark, which we did see him get, so definitely worth it. Will he go back to using lower ammunition in following games after his MOE? I don't know. We'll have to ask him. Anyway, thanks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Be more great content like this for you through the week, and thanks for watching.